What's going on, guys? This is your boy Larry. This is the Dixon Way, all about the A Sports Talk. We give you that fire commentary on all our favorite sports teams. Right now, this is the cookout, where our opinions are always hot. Let's go. All right. As the Atlanta Hawks lose 114 to 116 in a highly contested game, this is a game of runs. The New York Knicks controlled the first half. The Atlanta Hawks controlled the second half, but it just was not enough. As the Knicks did just enough to win the game. Just enough to win the game. And both of these games that they played have been highly contested. I got a feeling that the Hawks and the Knicks are going to be fighting for the 5th and 6th seed in the East. I just got a feeling that's what it's going to be. All right, so let's go to the box score, please. All right, Julius Randle. We had no one that can guard him. 29 points, 12 for 24, 50%, 3 for 5 from 3, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Almost had a triple-double. Almost had a 30-point triple-double. Julius Randle had a great game. Mr. Robinson controlled the boards. 15 boards, dominated Clint Capella in the paint, and Yucca Okongwu. Only scored 6 points. But, yeah, I mean, he only got the ball 3 times. But rebounding, so many offensive rebounds, man. Just kept giving them second opportunities. Jalen Brunson had 24 points. No other shot more bigger than when he put him up by 3. DeAndre Hunter was sagging on the defense. He pulled up right in his face. Did not close out good enough. Josh Hart had cardio, 4 for 10, 1 for 5 from 3. The only things he missed was threes. 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 fouls. Quentin Grimes, 4 for 10 also. 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Hargenstein, 11 points, 4 rebounds. DiVincenzo, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 points. And quickly had 20 points and 4 assists. They shot 47.9% from the field and 47.1% from 3. They have 42 rebounds, 29 assists. All right. DeAndre Hunter. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. 2 for 6 in 29 with 26 minutes. 3 fouls, only 2 rebounds. 1 more than Trae Young, who's about 5'11". 1 assist. 5 points. Waste. And the fact that coach put him back out there is why I blame this game on coach. Because he wasn't effective on defense. Because Julius Randle chewed him up and spit him out. Excellent game by JJ. Only missed 2 shots. 4 for 4 from 3. 7 for 9 from the field. 18 points. We need to find a real power forward and move JJ to the shoot. I understand, man, but golly, man, it don't matter how much defense you play. If you can't give us number 5 points, bro, now I'm getting like Buddy I was on with We Talk Hawks, man, last night. I forgot Buddy's name, but he was going in on DeAndre Hunter. Clint Capella got dominated. Clint Capella got dominated. We had 2 starters that didn't do their job. DeAndre Hunter was the worst starter. And then Clint Capella was the second worst starter. Actually, it might be Clint Capella. Because Clint Capella only getting 3 rebounds. I mean, what good is he? He got 8 points, which I'm glad because, but got 1 assist, only 2 fouls. Yucca Okongwu didn't do much better, but I mean, he was better out of the bigs. He had 6 rebounds and 8 points for a personal foul, so he was in foul trouble. He played less than Clint Capella. Sadiq Bey had a great game. Only thing he missed was 3-pointers. He hit everything else. He was 7 for 10, 2 for 5 for 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 16 points. He got taken out when he was red hot. Bogdanovich carried the team on his back. Was 8 for 15, 4 for 11, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 fouls. We shot 54% from the field, but 38.7 from 3. So yeah, that's it. That's what it is. Trae Young had 15 points, 17 assists. He was 4 for 12 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. But 17 assists is monstrous. That's a person who just said, I ain't got it tonight. I'm going to dime people up. Now, he did miss that free throw. He should have had 16 instead of 15, but we still lost by 2. DeJounte Murray, DeJounte didn't have a bad game. He shot 50% from the field. 0 for 3 from 3, though. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah, I blame that on Coach, man. Sadiq Bey, yeah, 16 points. So, guys, what do you guys think, man? I see you guys watching, but nobody's really saying nothing in the chat. I appreciate y'all coming in, though. Yeah, Sadiq Bey, Bogdanovich with that 28 points, man, definitely carried us. Our 2 best players couldn't. But where Trae couldn't make up for it with his points, diming out. He was diming everyone up. And Bogey was the beneficiary of it, man. Bogey and Sadiq Bey. That's why I'm really curious, and JJ. So that's why I'm curious on why did we take out Bogey for DeJounte when it really wasn't mattering about defense? It wasn't really that bad. If you wanted to take out Trae for DeJounte, then do that. But you keep Bogey in the game. That's kind of how I look at it. You keep Bogey in the game. He was hot. And Sadiq Bey. You don't take Sadiq Bey out for DeAndre Hunter. Oh, yeah, it's definitely a long game. Reed said, I can take a loss. It's a long season, but I can't take a loss every Sunday. We just put this in our mental note. If DeAndre Hunter is having a bad game like this, Coach, you can't put him back out there. He's 2 for 6. 2 for 7. You just can't put him out there. He had 2 rebounds. And I know Sadiq Bey had 2 rebounds also, but he had 16 points. It was heating up in the fourth quarter. So that's just kind of how I look at it. But yeah, anybody want to come in on? Let me put this link in the chat. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I see you. But yeah, let me put this link in the chat. George Smith, what's going on? Yeah, it's a long season. What's up, cuz? I see you. All right, it's hacking up again. So I think that was real pivotal when he took out Sadiq Bey and Bogdanovich. Other than that, man, pretty balanced team. 2 teams that equally match. Knicks have 1, so they can no less than tie the series this season with the Atlanta Hawks, as they have won the first 2 encounters, and both encounters were in Atlanta. So the next 2 games are going to be in New York City. And if the Hawks want to climb their way up to be a top 4 team in the East, they have to be able to beat the Knicks. The Knicks right now are gatekeeping anyone below. So for the Hawks, The Cleveland Cavaliers, you know what I'm saying, the Nets, even the Pacers. Even though the Pacers are playing well this season, those type of teams, you look at it, if you can't beat the Knicks, then you're going to be in the 5, 6, 7, 8 range. But another learning experience. Players are learning new system, even though I saw less and less of the ball movement, especially in the first half. Looked like we were trying to get our legs. And this was on a back-to-back. Beasley says, Trey been hurting all year with his defense. Trey had 3 steals this game. What are you talking about? Appreciate you coming in, man. Welcome to the stream. Trey Young defense was not the problem. Now, his offense was. His defense wasn't the problem tonight. His offense was the problem tonight. But even when then, he stopped really shooting. Because Trey Young would normally on a night like this, he would have like 21 shots, to be honest. And he would be like 7 for 21 or something like that, or 8 for 21. But tonight, he actually did the correct thing and started diming people up. He had 15 to 17. Of course, Quinn Snyder's still around. He's at the podium right now. I wonder if someone's going to ask him about when he substituted Bogey and Sadiq Bey. I can see if you want to bring DeJounte back in for better defense for Bogey, but Bogey was cooking. And there was no reason to bring in DeAndre Hunter. Absolutely none. He didn't do anything. He didn't get another rebound. He didn't hit another shot. And he didn't play good defense. So, if you're not going to play good defense, that's what you're in for. Play good defense. I ain't striking nerve. I'm just wondering why you asked me, was my coach still there? It's like the 11th game of the season. So that's like 32 games he's been with the team. I was just kind of perplexed, like, huh? All right. Jalen Johnson had a great game, man. This kid is definitely playing better. Definitely been a positive part of this team. I think he's only had like 1 bad game this season, maybe 2 bad games. But other than that, he's been real solid. 18 points, 5 rebounds. Want the rebounds to be up a little bit, but it was way better than DeAndre Hunter. Again, man. Let's see our total rebounds. Oh, my goodness. We only had 30 rebounds, bro. They out-rebounded us by 12 rebounds. I don't know how we get bigger in the paint. How can we? I mean, we're the size we are, man. And Clint Capella, who's an elite rebounder, got dominated by Mr. Robinson and Julius Randle. They both. Don't worry about it, Eric. You cool. Mono Best, I'm trying to figure out which kids hurt more, Falcons versus Cardinals or this loss. Oh, Falcons versus Cardinals, man. Not even a question. I mean, the Knicks are a good team. You lose to a good team who's a good team, like they were like number 4 last season. You lose to a good team, man, I'm not bad about that. You lose to a 1-18, that's a bad loss, Breezy. I mean, Mono Bear. I don't know, Breezy. I just know that when we get bigger, like a bigger, taller team, he struggles. And lately, he's been struggling against this Knicks team. So, Mr. Robinson is winning that matchup every time we play them now. I think that's a big deal when you're looking at the grand scheme of the Hawks and how they play. We bring Clint Capella in. The sole reason he's on is for interior defense and rebounding, boxing out and not giving up multiple rebounds. Onyeka Okongwu has very bad boxing out skills. Most of these young guys do, to be honest. And he just doesn't box out. Very athletic. He tried to use his athleticism to get the rebound. Most of the time, that's not a good thing. You got to put a body on a body. But when you see Clint Capella getting out-hustled and out-rebounded down there, then, you know, it kind of is what it is. So, I don't know. I still think Clint is a elite rebounder, but Mr. Robinson definitely has his number, especially this year. I'm sure if I go back, that his 2 lowest rebounding counts was against the Knicks. How is Clint Capella gonna clamp down Embiid? We can't do it to Mitchell Robinson. I just hope he slow him down. That's all. But who we gonna pick up, Breezy? I mean, I would like Lively from the Dallas Mavericks, but they not giving up Lively. Lively been a welcome part of their team. I think we could have got it before they actually saw him play, but once they got him in the building, and he started playing, it was like, nah, we keeping Lively. Capella's too small. I'm not gonna disagree with you, especially being the type of center he is. He's 6'10", but a low post center. So you said go overseas. I guess that means our scouting team got to be doing some serious scouting. I mean, I like Montrezl Harrell, but he's too small. But he plays with a toughness that we need. But he's way too small. He's 6'7". But he definitely can boss out, but the size is the size. You know what I'm saying? So that's not really going to help. Onyeka Okongwu got the athleticism, but he's small also, and he don't know how to box out properly. So big task at hand. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Mono Bear said Hawks versus the refs. I mean, the refs are always going to be bad against us, man. We got to prove that we can be consistent. Then we'll start getting calls. It don't help that Trae Young always chirping at the refs. That's a big factor on why we don't get calls, whether people know it or not, or realize it or not. Once he talked trash to Tony Brothers, that pretty much was it for this team, for calls concerned. He don't get any calls he was getting early in his career. He gets some of them, but not like he used to. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting another power forward. And here's the dilemma. DeAndre Hunter is our best on-ball defender. The problem is we see games like this offensively. You know, the Hawks have to score 120 to win. They have to. We know Clint Capella is going to score between 8 and 10 points, maybe 12 at the most. He missed a free throw, but Breezy, I'm not blaming this game Trae Young, bro. He has 17 assists. He had 17 assists, bro. He saw he wasn't hitting the shot. He was passing off. Hitting the right man. Something we always complain about, saying he would force a shot up. You want to force a shot up and miss? And then he started attacking the basket. I mean, he only made 4 field goals tonight. He only made 4 field goals. The rest is free throws. Can't wait to listen to the playback. All right, that's what's up. Yeah, Sadiq Bey definitely needed to be in there. Like, I don't know. I mean, that last jumper, DeAndre Hunter was off of his man too far. Gave Brunson the way. He was worried about getting blown by. But you know Brunson want to get in that mid-range and pull up that mid-range jumper. It does a good shot by Brunson, you know what I'm saying? Either you're going to let him drive by you or you're going to force him to shoot the jumper. And he busted. He was like, yeah, I got this. Got to the free throw, got to his shot, left hash, left side, high post, bang. Easy bucket. Trae needs to practice more. I don't know how much Trae practiced. I know he missed a game because of his birth of his child. I don't blame him on that. But I don't know about that, man. I think Trae be in the gym. Trae ain't the type of player who come in last to practice and leave first. That ain't Trae. That's Mike Vick. That wasn't Trae. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I know about Trae. He be in the gym, man. So I wouldn't say that, Breezy. Caleb Williams, man. Drake may look like old dude out there in San Diego. Or my bad, LA Chargers. Justin Herbert. I'm good on that. Yeah, I would never say that Trae was going don't practice, man. Like, nah. Trae is a gym rat. Well, you got to ask your coach about that, Breezy, because he was hot and he took him out for DeAndre Hunter. That's why I was saying I put this loss on coach because I mean we made that comeback and took the lead off the back of Bogey and Sadiq Bey, and I ride them hot hands to their tongue coming out. If I'm gonna put my guys back in at 2 minutes, yeah, but it still was like 4 or 5 minutes left in the game, and as soon as they did, they sprouted off a run. So it's just like, what are we doing? Come on, coach. Forget the egos. Forget about people's egos. Go ahead and win the game. You know, just win the game. I guess he wanted to see how the starters will react in this type of situation. Now he knows. I don't like throwing any games away. I know it's 82 games in the season. I don't like throwing games away. I just don't. But when you get down to the end of the season, you're looking at playoff position. you know. And if you're gonna make the playoffs or if you're gonna be uh in the play in, all those games matter. They say they don't matter. All the games matter. You just don't realize it till you get to the end of the season. Reason. Uh Trey is not a 3-point shooter, he's a scorer. He's not a shooter, guys. I've been saying this since he got in the lead. Nobody been listening to me. Trey is a scorer. Trey had one season that he shot 38% from the three. The rest of them, he shoots around 33 to 34. This season, he's shooting under 30. Trey's not a shooter, guys. And the main reason is because he takes long distance shots. If Trey would shoot more closer percentage shots, he would make more shots. He makes it hard on himself. It just is what it is. No, my coaches tell me just because you can make them, don't mean you're supposed to take them. If he would start off driving to the bucket, getting his floater off, driving, getting layups, attacking the basket. As a little man, he's one of the better attackers of the basket. But when he settled for jumpers early, but when he started making his floater and his layups early, then he get the touch on it. Then it snatch back, step back jumper is cooking because he'll get more room because they're worried about him driving by him, laying it up, easy layup, or drive and kick to an open man. I don't know, man. He's been in the league for 6 years. So if it ain't apparent by now, it's never going to be apparent. Just got to deal with it. You feel me? That's how I start player. So unless you're going to move off of him, that's what it is. Trey is more of a scorer than a shooter. Here's my thing. Right now, Trae Young's in his 6th year. He has 2 ways he can go. He can head down the path. Now, I love to see that Trae Young is being more active on defense. That's showing growth. I want him to take less threes, attack the basket. That way, he'll be more disruptive in a draw and kick, and people hit their open shots. Has 17 assists. I can't blame him for anything. He missed that one free throw, okay. But overall, I mean, I wouldn't have DeAndre Hunter out there. He's 2 for 7. I just wouldn't. It wasn't like Sadiq Bey was playing bad defense. We made a comeback because of Sadiq Bey, because of Bogey. So, if you look at the stats, man, the stats bear it out. And it ain't hating. I wanted Trae Young in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So we got the player I wanted. And I just feel that the way we try to build around Trae is not conducive. Playing small ball when everybody's getting bigger, You got to have good defenders all around it. And those defenders got to be able to score. You can have a defender, but if DeAndre Hunter ain't going to score, man, I mean, he's starting. You got to be able to score more than 10 points. DeAndre Hunter scored 10 points to win the game. I mean, I want him to score 15 to 18 points. But if he scored 10 points, we'll win the game. 10 points. And we need a heroic, game by Bogey, who had 28. Great game by Bogey. He missed the last shot, but I ain't blaming this game on Bogey. He put us on his back. He did his best Trey or DeJounte impersonation today. He put the team on his back. Yeah, but our bigs gave us nothing. Our center, our backup center, and our power forward. Because I don't know if DeAndre Hunter, the power forward, or Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson hooped. But DeAndre Hunter, 5 points, only 2 rebounds. 1 more rebound than Trae Young. That's the game. He said, I agree with the defensive effort, but he has to do better in clutch time situations. Well, he's doing the right thing, man. If he ain't got his shot, he's passing it up. You want him jacking up 23 shots and we losing by 10 instead of us barely losing? Like, this is a good defensive team. The Knicks always going to play good defense. The Knicks and the Heat. And the Heat defensively, we just get out coached. You know what I'm saying? We played against a good team, we lost. Now, when we lose a bad team, that's when I really get upset. I get upset when we play down to our competition. We don't have the focus in and out of the game. And that's one thing that I hope that Coach Quinn can fix. Now, we was on a back-to-back. Playing on back-to-backs, regardless of you coming home, is still hard. But again, we was at home. We had the lead. And we took guys out we shouldn't have. So, yeah, I don't have no shame saying this is on Coach. You said, but listen at this. All these professional teams in Atlanta trying to play low ball with the paychecks. No, the Falcons got a lot of money. I mean, it just came out that cap and they spent almost all that money. The Hawks ain't got no cheap lineup. Now they had to share some people to not go into the super luxury tax. No, I'm not going into the super luxury tax for a team that is that can't make it out of the first round. I understand that. But again, what pieces are you going to try to bring in here to help this team? I also need a big that can score. And they need to be playing defense. Ain't nobody really giving that up, We got 2 point guards and 2 small forwards. And they're interchangeable on who's going to play point guard or who's going to play shooting guard. Who's going to play power forward or small forward. But when you play against a big team like this, DeAndre Hunter or Jalen Johnson could not do anything with Julius Randle. He just couldn't. So, kind of is what it is, man. Just a bad matchup now. Oh, how the tides have turned against the Knicks. Knicks been owning us lately. We got to admit that as Hawks fans. Mono Bear said, we must avoid the play-in at all costs. I don't even want to talk about the play-in right now because I know we made the play-in now. This team ain't going to be the same going into next year. People going to get traded. Nope. You got Kakongu coming up for a deal. DeAndre Hunter just got his deal. Relatively cheap. You know what I'm saying? Considering. You know what I'm saying? $20 million really ain't nothing in the NBA landscape. But with this new deal, man, the middle class of the NBA is gonna get chewed out because how the salary cap is. But we'll see. But yeah, guys, we about to close this stream, man. Thank all of you guys for coming through. Tomorrow, we got a national game, Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. No, 76ers, I think. Hold on, let me go to it. Yeah, we got a national game tomorrow. Oh no, Brooklyn Nets. My bad. Yeah, we got the Brooklyn Nets versus Miami Heat in Miami. Yeah, let's click on that. Yeah, so that's what we got tomorrow. And then on Friday, our second in-season tournament. As the Hawks will be facing against the Philadelphia 76ers for one of the best teams in the East. So, yeah. I was worried about this because I was hoping we'd get the Knicks. But right now, we're 1-1 in this. We're 1-1 in this week. We only got 3 games this week. So, got to win this 76er game to stay above 500. Or we'll be playing that seesaw game again. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to keep going and be ultra mid for 2 years in a row. We're 6-5 now. We don't want to be 6-6. We need to come in on Friday and beat the 76ers. Also, Tyrese Maxey is definitely playing for most improved. Him or Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas. Nah, Mono Bear. We're not winning a championship if we can't protect our home court. Championship teams protect their home court. And we got a lot of time to correct things. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't doom and gloom. It's just we got to speak in, you know what I'm saying, in realistic terms. Worst the first, I don't know about that. But we just got to hope that this coaching staff can get our players all playing on the same page for one. We haven't had our best game yet. So I just hope we don't fall into that, you know, being at 500 all season. Let's get on a 5 or 7 game run. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's what I want. I want us to get on a 5 or 7 game run. You know what I'm saying? And then when the good teams out of 3 games out of the week, they go 2 out of 3. So they go 2-1 for extending them out. That's how you win in this league. Kind of look at it like baseball, you know what I'm saying? Baseball teams going to play about 2 or 3 series a week. Win 2 out of 3 games, 2 out of 3 games. That's how you win 100 games or 98, 95 games, you know? Just be consistent. Get that consistency, and then we can get on the roll, offensively and defensively. We came out real slow in the first quarter. Really and truthfully, we lost the game in the first quarter, to be honest. All right, guys. I'm about this thing, man. Thank all of you guys for coming through. Hope you guys enjoy the cookout. We'll do this again. after the Hawks game. We do not do, on the national games, we don't do cookouts. Only for the Hawks game. All right, guys. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces.